Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of CampusCare EdTalks. EdTalks is a platform where educators and leaders come on board and express their viewpoints related to education and society. Our topic for the day is: does our technology connects us more or isolates us more? And to express their viewpoints on the same, we have with us Mrs. Manraj Kaur ma'am, Vice Principal of Young Scholars School, Barnala. A very warm welcome, ma'am.
Good evening, everyone.
It's a pleasure to have you here, ma'am. Thank you so much for taking out your so precious time for us.
Thank you so much. It's pleasure for me indeed.
So, ma'am, let's start off with the session now, shall we?
Yeah, we can.
So, ma'am, firstly, with the advent of technology, have we become more closer to each other or too far from realities? How do you see it?
Yeah, definitely. I'll be putting across my views on the topic. Let me once again wish everybody a very warm welcome. Here, though it is raining or it's not sunny, so the weather is very pleasant. And the topic that has been given to me, don't you think it's like saying that which side of the coin is better, whether heads or tails? So the question that has been given to me is, does technology connect us more or isolate us more? So ma'am, what are your views? Isn't it like saying that which, side of the coin is better?
Yeah.
Do you like heads or do you like tails? Right? So as we all know, ma'am, humans are social beings. And when quarantine took place, it was social media and the internet that allows others to connect and feel less alone. I think over the past few years, and we have seen that technology has connected us more, especially during lockdown. However, research is published in the World Happiness Report 2019 has found that people are spending more and more time on screen activities, especially digital media, gaming, social media, texting, and web browsing, and less time interacting with each other in person. So, so we can see both the sides of the coin. Technology makes us feel more alone. I would like to emphasize on this point that technology makes us feel more alone because we are more dependent on social media connections than real life connections. This could also be the reason that 322 billion suffer from depression. And every now and then we are hearing people going into depression, according to Anxiety Depression Association of America report. So now comes the first question. With the advent of technology, have we become closer to each other or too far away from reality? I have already answered half of it. The next half could be, as we know that the devices, they are bringing us closer to people who are geographically far away, but they're separating us from those who are geographically near us. Now, maybe it could be the case that you are, since I'm from Barnala, I'm working in Barnala, you could also be at Barnala. So, in case we wish to talk to each other, we would prefer to get connected rather than meeting each other in person. So, using this insight as a guidance to use technology, especially during the coronavirus, has connected one another in the time of isolation. So it has been a great help when we had no other means of getting connected. It has been a great boon. Now, when the world was in the quarantine, people turned to their electronics to continue their education, employment. We had seen people pursuing different courses, completing the courses online, as well as we get the latest information in the pandemic.
Absolutely, ma'am. So, as you just mentioned that in pandemic, the whole school took classes over, Zoom apps and all. So, Moving on to the next question, do you think the use of technology should it be made mandatory in schools for teaching purposes or
Schools, now the model of schools has completely changed these days. We are living in the digital era, and living in the digital era means something new. I hope most of you must have heard of the hybrid learning model. Hybrid learning is when half of the things are, taught in the traditional way and half of the things the students learn online. These days in the schools, many schools, they, even when the students have started coming to school, the schools have continued using the hybrid model, which means using both the things. Traditional method is also being used, and the other method is also into practice. So the question that you have thrown is, the use of technology should become mandatory in schools or not? So my answer is yes. But how it is being used is a $1 million question. So we need to teach our students how, how mindfully it can be used. So it's a tool in our hands, so it should be used in the same way. Now, technology, it has given students access to any type of knowledge that one needs or one wants. It has also made them more informed than ever before. And hence, I feel that we should continue using technology in the schools. Technology may not replace traditional learning methods, but it does have its place in modern day education and should be included as much as possible. In short, I would like to say that technology allows children to learn at their own pace. They have started learning. Everybody is aware of the Finland model, where the children, there are no deadlines, no examinations, they are learning at their own pace. They are given flexibility to appear in the examinations once they are ready. So similarly, technology in India has also allowed students to learn at their own pace and in whichever way suits them the best. Because they were introduced to videos through technology, they have audio visuals were there, they were watching videos, and they were having better understanding of the concepts. Thus, in turn, it helps build confidence as they work things out for themselves. Kids are also able to explore whatever they want at their own level. For example, if they are not, if they have not understood any topic, then there is a possibility to explore another topic on the same, another link on the same topic. So I completely agree, and I would like the schools to be using technology more and more. But at the same time, we need to train our students regarding the usage of it. How mindfully it could be used, it again depends on the training that we impart to our students.
Absolutely, ma'am. That was, a really wonderful explained by you. So moving forward, what do you think are the, benefits or cons of having technology?
Both things go hand in hand, ma'am. So definitely, if there is the positive side of it, there has to be a negative side as well. So there are pros and cons of having technology. Pros that I see is using technology can excite young students. Using technology, it can excite young students. It inspires them to learn more. It builds up that curiosity level. Whereas the consequence, pros and cons. It could be the use of technology can distract students. If on one side it can excite young students, on the other hand, it can distract students. The next point that I would like to put across is if use of technology prepares students for the future, then it removes students from opportunities for being social with others. I repeat this point because it is very valid, and most of the parents, they and the teachers, parents also, they have complained that my child doesn't socialize, doesn't, he's always on mobile. Even so are we. Whenever we are sitting in the family, you would find everybody on their mobiles, although they are sitting in one particular room, but everybody would be on the mobile. And third pros is technology, if it encourages spontaneous learning. On the other hand, its side effect is it can discourage creativity because we get everything ready made. So the child, loses creativity. And this is what we have felt after the students they returned from COVID. We felt that they have forgotten to write.
Yeah.
The writing skills went quite down. Otherwise, if I discuss about few more disadvantages of technology, then it isolates and it brings about loneliness, which results into depression. It brings about negative impact on students. Children get addicted to it. There is degradation of money and time dispersed. I would like to emphasize on this point, time dispersed. Because let me share my experience. If early in the morning I get up and I hold mobile in my hand, then I would never realize that how the time passed by and I may get late for my office. So this is time dispersed. You never realize. And we tend to spend, instead of spending 5 minutes, we tend to spend 30 minutes doing the same task. So these are few disadvantages of technology.
Absolutely, ma'am. So, lastly, ma'am, do you think technology is instrumental in bringing gaps in reality?
Yes, ma'am. Before that, I would also like to share few positive sides of the previous question. Like I highlighted on few more disadvantages of technology. So positive points are the technology. It helps prepare students for future career.
Yeah.
Yes, it gives students the opportunity to enhance the interaction with the classmates by encouraging collaboration. Now, what is collaboration? It is one of the 21st century skills which is required. So, again, it's the brighter side of using technology. It gives teachers and students the opportunity to develop their students' digital citizenship skills. So, again, a requirement of the time to have digital citizenship skills because this is what is required in future. Also, it helps students stay engaged. And I would not like to agree to this point completely because I've seen few teachers, engaging the children without the use of technology. Yes, but few teachers, they are able to engage students only when they have technology as a tool in their hand. So it also gives access to most up-to-date information very quickly and very easily than ever before. Last but not the least, it has transformed the complete learning experience. So this is the brighter side of using technology. Now we can proceed to the next question.
Thank you so much, ma'am. So, as mentioned by you, technology has its own pros and cons. So, ma'am, lastly, do you think technology is instrumental in bringing generational gaps?
Of course, ma'am. Technology is quite instrumental in bringing in reality. Digital gap is the word that we use for this. So, digital gap is the result of technological and global processes. The advancements and the improvements in technology are provoking differences between workers and high skills and those with lower skills. Globalization has caused the adoption of new technologies in a way that workers that they are not prepared or they don't know anything. So once again, according to me, yes, technology is creating digital gaps.
Absolutely, ma'am. Thank
And
you.
the best example
Yeah.
I've already shared that once we all are sitting in a room and we are on our own mobiles, we are not interacting with each other. So it has brought in gaps. Any other question, ma'am?
No, no, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am, for being here. Thank you so much for sharing your views with us. It was really a wonderful session with you. I hope the, viewers enjoyed it because I know I did. Thank you so much again, Manraj ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. And for all the viewers watching us out, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more stuff like this. And thank you, ma'am. Have a good day.
Thank you to Entab team for giving me this wonderful opportunity to express my views on the topic, which is very close to my heart. Thank you once again. Good day, everyone.
Thank you, ma'am. Take care.